It's 11 questions on art history. Let's see how many of these paintings and painters you know. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks so much for checking out my show. If you like trivia, you're in the right place. We do this every single day, and you can hit subscribe on your device to get new episodes delivered to that device daily. There's over 400 other episodes of the show you can check out, so I'd love you to go back and check out some great random episodes, like one on U.S. presidents, one on Back to the Future, one on Weird Al and parody songs and artists, one on exercising and exercise equipment, one on architecture, one on conspiracy theories, and one on Super Mario Brothers. Those are just some off the top of my head that might tickle your fancy. That's a weird phrase, right? Tickle your fancy sounds a little invasive. But today's episode, art history. I remember we used to have an art history class in grade school. I think it was called Art Appreciation. And a really, really short lady with curly hair and glasses used to come, and she would set up laminated posters of different paintings. And she would tell us about these different styles, like pointillism and Impressionism and all these different things. And I remember a little bit of it, and I remember learning some famous paintings and artists' names. And other than that, like it was like fourth and fifth grade, I think. I don't think I had one exposure to anything art history related. And that was like a bonus program that I'm sure they had to pay this lady to come in and do this. Like she probably got like $60 or something to do that at different schools, I imagine. And it was probably poorly funded, and it probably doesn't exist anymore. But it was that was my only exposure to it. Even in college, I don't remember any art history of any kind that was thrown at you unless you were like an art history major. But it's kind of sad because I don't know a lot of the questions that I'm asking on this episode, and I feel like I should know more than I do. But maybe you do. Maybe you grew up in a different part of time or geography, and you had a lot of art history where you grew up. So that would be a fun one for you, today's episode. And if you don't know this stuff, it's always fun to kind of learn it and then repeat those facts to people. So it sounds like you know some stuff, right? That's what I do. That's my whole life, just repeating facts. Here's a fun episode on art history. It wasn't recorded live. It's just me asking you the questions, and we're going to jump into those 11 questions on art history right now. Here we go. Question number 1, who painted the famous painting called The Night Watch? Art history number 1, who painted the famous painting, The Night Watch? Question number 2, what art movement was Pablo Picasso a pioneer of? Question number 2, what art movement was Pablo Picasso a pioneer of? Question number 3, in November 2013, artist Jeff Koons sold a painting for $58.4 million. Was it called Balloon Dog, Balloon Cat, Balloon Sheep, or Balloon Bear? Number 3, in November 2013, Jeff Koons sold a painting for $58 million. Was it called Balloon Dog, Cat, Sheep, or Bear? Question number 4, Edvard Munch painted what piece that Wes Craven would approve of? That's a fun question. Number 4, Edvard Munch painted what piece that Wes Craven would approve of? Number 4. Question number 5, Ferris Bueller and his pals visit the Art Institute in what city in the hit 80s movie? Number 5, in the hit 80s movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, him and his pals visit the Art Institute in what city? Number 5. Number 6, Jasper Johns is an American artist known for painting what waveable items? Number 6, Jasper Johns is an American artist known for painting what waveable items? Number 7, James McNeill Whistler's arrangement in gray and black, number 1, is better known by what other name? Number 7, James McNeill Whistler's arrangement in gray and black, number 1, is better known by what other name? Question number 8, what 1942 oil on canvas painting by Edward Hopper portrays people in a downtown diner late at night as viewed through the diner's large glass window? Number 8, what's the name of that famous diner painting from 1942? Question number 9. Any color plus gray is known as what 4-letter result? Number 9. Any color plus gray is known as what 4-letter result? Question number 10. Claude Monet's father wanted him to be a what? Was it a postmaster, a singer, a grocer, or a banker? Was it a singer, postmaster, grocer, or banker? What do you think for Claude Monet's father's aspirations for his son? And the bonus question on this episode was to draw the happiest face that you can imagine. And at my live trivia nights, my favorite one got 2 points. If you send me a doodle of the happiest face you can imagine, I will pick my favorite and send you something very cool in the mail. So email me or tag me in a picture on social media at RyanBuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com with your happiest face you can imagine. And I might send you something cool. All right, those are your questions for the art history round for today's episode. We'll be right back in a second with the answers. We're back with the answers to art history. Let's see how you did on this artsy-fartsy episode. Number 1, who painted the famous painting The Night Watch? That was Rembrandt. Rembrandt was the answer. Number 2, what art movement was Pablo Picasso a pioneer of? Cubism. That's what I'm looking for. Cubism. Number 2. Number 3, in November 2013, Jeff Koons sold that $58 million painting called Balloon Dog. Can you imagine anything being worth $60 million that somebody painted? I can't, but somebody paid it. Balloon Dog. Number 4, Edvard Munch painted what piece that Wes Craven would approve of? The late, great Wes Craven. I was looking for The Scream. It's the guy down by the dock with the cool colors holding his face and screaming. Number 5, Ferris Bueller and his pals visit the Art Institute of Chicago. That's right, the Art Institute of Chicago. That's a fun scene and a fun place to go visit. Number 6, Jasper Johns is an American artist known for painting what waveable items? The answer was flags. You could wave a flag in the air, right? And Jasper Johns, he paints those. Number 7, James McNeill Whistler's arrangement in gray and black. Number 1 is better known as Whistler's Mother. Sitting in a chair, I believe, Whistler's Mother. Number 8, 1942, Edward Hopper, oil on canvas painting. It's the downtown diner through the glass window. It's called Nighthawks. Nighthawks, which I think is an 80s movie. Number 9, any color plus gray is known as what 4-letter result? The answer was tone, T-O-N-E. That was the definition on an art website I saw. It said any color plus gray, we're talking about tone. Number 10, Claude Monet's father wanted him to be a postmaster, singer, grocer, or banker. He wanted him to be a grocer. That's a very specific thing where you're like, I want you to work at Ralph's or Jewel or wherever you get groceries. Publix. I'm trying to think of the different regional grocery stores, wherever you're listening. Luke McKay, I need you to tell me what grocery stores they have in Australia because I have no idea. And the bonus for 2 points on the back of your answer sheet or at home, you could draw your happiest face. And again, that one is subjective, so you can just send it to me. I will pick my favorite one and send you something cool in the mail. You can tag me in your little doodle of the happiest face you can imagine at RyanBuds on all social media, or you can email ryanbuds@gmail.com. All right, guys, that was today's episode on art history. There's a ton of other episodes for you to go back and check out, and I'd love for you to leave me an iTunes review. Always looking for more of those. I think we have 107 of those right now. If you play live trivia with me, I'd love a Yelp review. We got like 96 of those, so anything to get me over 100 on Yelp would be awesome, and the more details, the better. If you have an event coming up you need a host for, go to triviawithbuds.com, click on contact, hit me up in the little box and say what you need, and I'll make sure I'm there, and we could do it. And it's tons of fun. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.